to Orlando, Florida. It is week 1 of the 2024 Arena Football League playoffs. And what a great place to start in the jungle in Orlando as the Orlando Predators host the Nashville Cats to kick off the postseason. Hello to everyone alongside former Philadelphia Soul head coach who won an arena title in 2008. He's Brett Muncy. I'm Ari Wolf. We're thrilled to be back with the Arena Football family. And Brett, it's an exciting time of year. This season had a lot of challenges for the league, but it's all about winning a title, right? We've got 6 teams left, and I know both of us are really excited about this playoffs and what we're going to see over the next few weeks.
I love it. I mean, we've got 2 teams rich in history and winning games in this Arena Football League. We've got a player, of course, that won a championship out in Billings, and then we've got 3 teams that are a little unknown. But I love the matchups early on, Nashville and Orlando. This should be a dynamite game. I mean, they understand what it's going to take, and it's usually one up front when these 2 teams match up.
It is a great matchup. They met back on May the 25th. It was a really good game. Orlando wins that game 69-62. It was a high-scoring affair. Now, we look at this team for Nashville. They're a completely different team now, Coach, than they were during that first meeting. Why? Randy Hibbert, one of the great veteran quarterbacks. He had been retired for 5 years. He comes back. He's only played in 1 game, but he was virtually flawless in that game. Hibbert is a difference maker, and the Cats have belief now.
Well, he's got the experience. I mean, he comes back after laying on the couch for a while and throws for 322 yards, 6 touchdowns in a game last-minute drive. I mean, incredible that he can do that, but he knows arena football. He knows to get rid of the football quickly. He's got the angles down. He's got all the throws. I mean, he's just got this team believing now, and I look forward to watching him play.
And we look at the defensive side of the ball for this team. This team, according to Coach Kokinos, is built on pass rush, and they will lean heavily on the nose. Ezekiel Rose out of West Virginia. This guy's a beast.
Well, Coach Kokinos understands the personnel that's going to take, and he loves to get after him up front, and Ezekiel Rose is that guy for him. I mean, he's got the ability to play the nose and the edge, but the push that he gets is outstanding. He plays with low pad level. He's got 4 sacks out of 5 games. That's pretty good.
All right, let's shift gears and focus on the Orlando Predators. They are led by Drew Powell at quarterback. Great news for Powell is he's been healthy all season. He has been leading this team. He has really solid numbers. He was always known as an elite runner, but the lefty's been slinging it pretty good this season.
He has. Coach Burt loves his leadership skills. I mean, he's won championships. He's got the ability to be a great player in this league. Like you said, he can run it too. I mean, you get some pressure on him, you better stay in your lanes as a pass rusher because he'll tuck it and get upfield quickly.
One of the most interesting players to keep an eye on is this guy. He'll be playing in the middle on the defensive end in the backfield. Josh Jenkins got hurt early in the season. He's been out, but they think that he can be the difference in the secondary.
Well, I think the toughest position in football at every league is that high motion coming at you, right? And E.J. Burt's been around it. He thinks he's one of the best, if not the best in the league right now. He compares him to McIntyre and Mason. That's tough shoes to fill, and that's a great compliment. We'll see. I mean, coming back from a layoff, we'll see if he's healthy and can get the job done.
All right, we can't wait for the start of the 2024 playoffs, and what a matchup to kick off the postseason. The Nashville Cats, the Orlando Predators. We're coming back with the opening kick on CBS Sports Network.
Ladies, we shaking.
With generative AI on AWS, companies are already transforming how they work to generate new ideas and turn experiments into reality. AWS is the easiest way to get up and running, so you can quickly build and scale generative AI with security built in. With generative AI on AWS, businesses can push the boundaries of innovation.
To me, Harlem is home, but home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
We're excited to do business with you, but before we sign, I gotta ask.
Sure, anything.
We searched you online, and maybe you can explain this?
Can't believe that garbage is still coming in. That is so false.
Frustrated with your online search results? Call Reputation Defender today to join tens of thousands who've improved their online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 1-877-866-8555.
You ready to be a New York Giant?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Our team's still adding pieces. Still have the draft and free agency.
Saquon, let's have a conversation.
You win here, it's unlike anywhere else.
Go play together now, 60 minutes together. A full game, okay? Rock 'em, sock 'em, win the battle as best team.
We got a chemistry here that is unmatched with anybody in this league, fellas. Show your appreciation by dominating this game from beginning to end.
Great to hear from both head coaches. We're just moments away from the start of this one. The Nashville Cats, the Orlando Predators. The winner goes to Billings. Here's a look at the rules. 8 versus 8 for 15-minute quarters. The length of the field is 50 yards. The width is 28 yards. Important to talk about the kickoffs. These are new rules that have been added since myself and the coach were in the arena league. The deuce on the kickoff. You put it through the upright, you get 2 points. On the kickoff, coach, if you tackle the returning player in the end zone, it's called a rouge, and it's 1 point for the kicking team.
You know, Ari, the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is kicking into the slack net, right? I think 2 of the most exciting plays in arena football are 1, a kickoff return, right? And 2, a bar ball, meaning the bar on the kickoff, or the ball hits the bar on the kickoff and it's a live ball. I think the crowd loves it. It's an exciting, both of them are exciting plays. So to encourage a kicker to hit the slack net, I think it takes away from really 2 fun plays to watch.
And we're going to talk about the different options after touchdowns. They're new to both of us. We're kind of going to watch this all together with all of you. We're ready to go, and playoffs are underway. It's Kendrick Ings who will return it for Nashville. He's a veteran, gets across the 5 to 10. A flag is down at the 5. He's brought down across the 11-yard lines. So let's see what the flag's all about, but we're going to get a look at the Nashville Cats offense led by Randy Hibbard. 38 years young. Incredible story.
During the return, holding number 18 receiving team. Half of this goal, spot of the foul. First down.
That goes against Cedric Kirk. So there is Hibbard. 6'3", 205 pounds. Played his college ball at Virginia Wise. Incredible AFL career. AFL MVP back in 2017. Just played in the one game. It was about a month ago. It's been almost a full month since the Cats have played. That will factor into the start for both teams to see how sharp they are out of the gate. But Hibbard's had a few weeks now to work with these receivers. So they'll start out from their own 3-yard line, 1st and 10. All right, Hibbard to throw. And that is complete. And the tackle is broken. He's going to take it for 6. That's a touchdown. Braxton Haley. What a start for the Cats.
Well, that's just an inside motion out of the trips formation, and it's just a quick corner. A 3-step, get rid of the football, great throw and catch, timing's there. Bottom line is defensively, you've got to make the tackle, right? You've got to come up and make a play and live for another down. Orlando fails to do that, and it's 6-0 quickly for the Nashville Cats.
Haley led the Cats in receiving touchdowns this season with 12. He's an elite player, played his college ball at Illinois State. Pat Clark, the veteran kicker, on for the extra point. 24 of 38 on the season on extra points. Keep in mind those goalposts just 9 feet wide, half the width. He's in the National Football League, and he pushes that one and misses it to the left. So score will remain 6-0. And for Hibbert, that's the perfect start. This is an easy throw and catch.
Well, you take a look. You're trying to take away something, and he's taking away the inside, opens his hips a little quick. But again, first play a little softer and come downhill and make a tackle and get in the flow of the game. They're the missed tackle, and you miss a tackle in this league, it's usually 6 points.
Again, we talk about, look, Nashville hasn't played in almost a month. Orlando hasn't played in a couple weeks. So things like tackling, right, is not something, you're not going full speed of practice. So that's something to keep an eye on early in the game.
And already at every level, and no one practices tackling anymore. I mean, it's just because you're afraid people are going to get hurt. So, but I mean, that's got to bring a lot of confidence to that Nashville team. I mean, that huddle, the offensive line knows that this guy with an experience understands to get rid of the football quickly, and he showed that on the first play.
Now, with Pat Clark kicking, he is really good at going for the deuce, so expect him to try to hit this between the uprights. The other good thing that can happen, though, if you do miss and you hit iron, that ball's loose. It's anybody's football.
I tell you what, that's, as I mentioned earlier, that's a fun play.
It is.
And for them to kind of try to take that away with hitting a slack net is, that's a rule I just don't like. But anyways, it's special teams in this game will play a big factor now.
And there's Caleb Walls, who's deep, and he is dangerous. Just 23 years of age, played college ball at Kaiser University. He had a huge game in the last meeting against Nashville. He had 3 receiving touchdowns. His dad, Herky Walls, a great player in his time for the Orlando Predators, so the arena football runs deep in his family.
No doubt. Both wore number 22. Both can run. And Coach Burt said this was his breakout year. He's really come a long way and looks for exciting things for him tonight and in the future.
All right, Clark to kick it off, and let's see if he goes for the deuce here. Misses it. That ball is loose in the end zone, picked up by Orlando. And they'll have the first attempt from their own 1-yard line. Well, Coach, you like the ball coming off the nets because things can happen, and we saw it right there. All right, now let's take a look here at Walls. He just took his eyes off of it there, Coach.
Well, it's scary now. I mean, you've got your back turned to guys coming and trying to take your head off. Let's face it. So you've got a clock there that you want that thing to come down quickly and catch it and get turned around and see people.
Good numbers for Drew Powell this year, 28 touchdowns, over 1,300 passing yards. They love his leadership, really smart. When I ask for comparisons, they compared him to Connell Maynor and Arvell Nelson. And the lefty, a quick hitter, quick screen, picks up 3 yards, gives him a little bit more room to work with.
Love the call. Get him going early, 3 steps, goes backside, gain of 4. There's nothing wrong with that.
Walls makes the catch.
Let's go D! Let's go D!
Motion man in the right slot. Powell, another quick screen to the outside. They pick up the first down. That's Cameron Solomon. 28 years of age, played his college football in South Florida and Boca Raton at Florida Atlantic University.
Good read by Powell. Felt the corner on the wide side was a little deeper and just threw it out there to the X receiver. They took away the corner, quick corner route. This is good. Get him some confidence and get this offense going.
1st and 10 from the 14. Powell with time. Ball was momentarily bobbled and then brought in. Gave him a few yards on the play. We'll call it a long 4 yards on the play there. All right, catch there, C.J. Williams with the catch.
Sorry about that, but both teams are going to play a lot of man. But one thing they'll do is try to slow the motion at the line of scrimmage. There, the wide side corner came up, challenged him a little bit, and that forced Powell to throw it to the stationary receiver.
There was a look at Rose. He plays the nose. He is a big man. 2nd and 5. Powell. Got Solomon across the middle of the field, gets inside the 20. And good work after the catch, gets it to the 15-yard line. So good start for Solomon. He's got a couple of catches on this opening drive.
Great start, receivers catching balls, and the protection's there, right? He's got time to throw, sitting back there and delivering the football. This is where it gets tough, though, offensively, right? The closer you get to the goal line in outdoor or indoor football, you know, it becomes a little tougher to score. So red zone, we'll see. But the team that is effective in the red zone usually wins the football game offensively.
1st and 10 from the 14. All three receivers to the right of the quarterback. Powell quickly gets it off. Completion is made. They get it to Williams, who's inside the 5. So a couple of catches for Williams on this opening drive. He had good numbers in the first meeting against Nashville. 5 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Coach said he's got all the razzle-dazzle. He quickly became a fan favorite. Clarence Williams goes by CJ. Big numbers in his last 2 games. Setting up here, 1st and goal. Powell so far 5 for 5 on the drive. They try to hand it off. Initially, this isn't going anywhere, but they're pushing the pile at Zach Brown, the fullback. 35 years of age out there battling. They give it to 94.
The little cross dive, they slant the end inside in the A-gap and rely on the MAC linebacker to fill. Pretty good job. And again, you'll find they'll run the football more in this area, of course, but so tough to score.
And the closer you get to the goal line, the harder it is to score. The field just shrinks. All the DBs are close to the line of scrimmage. Pierce there in man here defensively for the Cats. 2nd and goal. Powell wants to run it, and he gets in for 6. Touchdown, Predators.
That's a great call. Great read by Powell. I mean, he bounces it outside, and that's what he has. He's got the ability to make plays with his feet. He's done that all year. And a good job by 94 of getting the block, sealing the corner, and Powell again finding the spot.
I like the way they opened the game here, Coach. They gave him a lot of easy throws to get the drive going. They used the running game in the red zone. Dylan Barnes is on for the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. So the Predators, a nice response there. They come back with a touchdown of their own, and Orlando leads 7-6. So fun start here in Orlando. It's Powell getting the first touchdown of the night for the Predators.
Get customizable furniture at joybird.com that complements your art, your green thumb, or just you. Create your dream space with Joybird. Shop an unparalleled selection at joybird.com.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description, and we're here to help with professional-grade supplies plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance, plus stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Opening round of the playoffs, Orlando leads Nashville 7-6. Ari Wolf and Brett Muncie with you. Good start for both teams. Kendrick Ings hoping for a chance at a return. Barnas to kick it off. Played cleanly by Ings, gets a block across the 5, across the 10 and out to the 12-yard line. Solid return there from the 34-year-old vet Kendrick Ings. Now, we didn't see a lot of the Cats' offense, but let's first get to your keys to the game.
Well, pass protection. I mean, keeping a pocket clean for Hippert is crucial. And then defensively, I mean, when you talk to Coach Kokinas, he's going to talk about offense and defensive line. He loves that part of the game, so pressure from Powell. Stretch the field. Orlando, on the other hand, E.J. Burt really loves his receivers. They've got to be able to stretch the field tonight. And then how they play their man-to-man defense and whether he can come back, Ings
makes the catch there across the 16. When I mentioned that the Cats, we barely saw them because it was a one-play drive. Hibbert hooking up with Braxton Haley for a 47-yard touchdown. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 5. What a find to be able to go out and get a Randy Hibbert, a guy with so much experience who's had great success in his Arena Football League career. Just his 2nd game with the Cats. In his lone game, they went to Billings against an undefeated Billings team and were able to get a tough win on the road. He has really changed the look of the Cats. They're thinking about winning a title. Hibbert going down the field, got an open receiver, and that is caught. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 2. Kendrick Ings played with Hibbert, and those guys lit it up when they played for Tampa.
Outstanding job. A little double move. Sticks to the corner and then breaks back outside on the or to the post, breaks it back off on the corner. Look at the pocket. Clean, sees it well, perfect ball. Again, that's such a tough position to play now in the secondary. That motion's tough to guard, and the flow of the game. Get into it if you're Orlando.
Dean Kokinas told us that Hibbert has total command of what they're doing at the line of scrimmage. They completely trust him. He's played this game for so long. They said, look, you see something you like, you have control to change things at the line of scrimmage. Motion receiver in the slot. They'll hand it off to him, and he will stroll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. Marquise Urban.
Good call. Well blocked. Made it look easy. High motion. Defensive end goes out inside. Fullback comes, kicks out the backer. Easy touchdown by the Cats.
They got a good block on Jared Dangerfield there, the Jack linebacker. Once he was out of the play, it was easy touchdown. So Pat Clark on for his 2nd extra point attempt. He missed his first one. Kick is up, and this time he squeezes it inside the uprights. So the Nashville lead is 13-7. One more look at the touchdown. This is Marquise Urban. Getting the easy 6. Cats in front.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents.
This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56.
I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Surprise! Cena's hosting Shark Week.
Shark Week is back, hosted by John Cena.
I can hold my breath for almost 5 minutes.
What?
We're going to put ourselves in the middle of a feeding frenzy.
What could be more dangerous in the waters off Florida than sharks?
This has been the coolest week of my life.
Jaws versus Leviathan. Who is the alpha male?
Might we have a new species on our hands?
Look at this! You're about to get chummed, my chums.
Shark Week, hosted by John Cena on Discovery and Stream on Max.
Geico can help when you're locked out with their easy app and 24/7 help.
Dad, you don't have to make this so tough on yourself. Geico can help us get into our locked car. See?
Yeah, but where's the fun of that? Maybe I'm just nostalgic for the good old days. Before we had Geico's great coverage and 24/7 help.
All set, guys.
Oh. Let's go again.
Whatever you need, from coverage to service, get more with Geico.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. With the Chase Ink card, we got up and running in no time.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business.
Tomorrow at 4 Eastern, catch more arena football action as the Southwest Kansas Storm take on the Salina Liberty right here on CBS Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Opening night of the 2024 playoffs. We've got a good one so far in Orlando at the Kia Center. Our with alongside the coach Brett Muncie. Glad you're with us. Two of us are going to be together. The 2 games this week and both games next weekend, and then looking forward to Arena Bowl 33 coming up 2 weeks from tonight. On July 19th, the kick, and it goes through the uprights. And for those of you,
the kick is good for a 2-point deuce. Bobby plays the 5-yard line.
That is called the deuce, and it is worth 2 points for Nashville. That's my first time seeing it. What's your initial reaction to the deuce?
I said it takes away from an exciting play, I think. It encourages kickers to kick it there, and you eliminate the return. And I just remember the Arena Football League, and those returns got people on their feet, right?
Yep.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, there have been some rules that have been adopted from some of the other indoor leagues that were brought to the Arena Football League this year. I think the jury's out on a lot of them. We're going to be very honest about how we feel about it. I'm very curious to see with the point options after touchdowns late in the game what we're going to see. But I agree with you there. It seems like you shouldn't get 2 points for that. It doesn't seem right.
Now it's an 8-point game, right?
Doesn't seem right. All right, Powell under center, 1st and 10. And they get it out very quickly. Caleb Walls, again, we're seeing that with Powell. I like the game plan. They're not having him stand back there on a 5-step drop, just holding the football.
That's exactly right, especially when you're backed up, right? Own 5-yard line, get rid of the football, don't take a sack. Buy some time and get to an area of the field where you can go down and try to hit the deep ball.
2nd and short from the 14. Powell's a perfect 6 for 6. Now going down the field. That's a terrific catch by C.J. Williams. Williams is fired up, and rightfully so. That was not an easy catch.
Well, good read, too. I mean, this is either sky or just press man, and the backside corner doesn't get deep enough. This could have been a big play for Orlando. But regardless, good read, good throw. If he stays on his feet, it's 6.
1st and 10 for the Predators. Uh-oh, ball's on the ground. It was loose. Fight for the football. Let's see who has it. Still waiting for a signal. And there it is. It's Cats football. Wow, first turnover of the game on the center quarterback exchange.
Well, that's what happens when you have an experienced nose that can press the pocket, right? He gets off the football quick, and the bottom line is it affects the mental side of snapping the football if you're the center.
This tiny home trend, not for me. Now, this is more like it. The same goes for my footwear. So I went hands-free with wide-fit Skechers slip-ins. Just step in and go without bending down or touching my shoes. Wide-fit, hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
We're excited to do business with you, but before we sign, I gotta ask.
Sure, anything.
We searched you online, and maybe you can explain this?
Can't believe that garbage is still coming in. That is so false.
Frustrated with your online search results? Call Reputation Defender today to join tens of thousands who've improved their online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 1-877-866-8555.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because there are people out there who aren't you. A lot of them. And you don't drive like, whoa.
I don't want my child being raised by a robot.
Other drivers are not you.
Yes, thank you so much to all 50 of my subscribers.
Nope, definitely not you. Save with DriveWise and get a rate based on you. You're in good hands with Allstate.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. Gatorade, is it in you?
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him Temptations dry cat food.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I need help with their snoring.
Sleep Number does that.
Thank you.
Shop our lowest prices of the season with free home delivery when you add a base. Sleep Number smart bed starting at $9.99. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Nashville leads 15-7. They just got the football back on the first turnover of the game. So Randy Hibbert and the Nashville Cats offense go to work up 15-7. Hibbert a perfect 3 for 3, 82 yards and a touchdown. Their second touchdown came on the ground with Marquise Urban. First and 10 from their own 18-yard line. All three receivers to Hibbert's right. Little wide receiver screen. It's Kendrick Ings, number 2, making the catch there. It seems he's in. Oh, check that. It was not Ings there on the play. Let's see who made that catch. I thought it was Ings at first.
Carrington, I believe, right? Thompson?
Carrington Thompson.
Jenkins coming up from the secondary, making a nice tackle. I mean, that's to loosen the defense up a little bit, right? And force them to come up and make a play and tackle people.
Oh, it looked like it was offsides. Free play. Hibbert will throw and complete it. And that's Carrington Thompson. So on the free play, they take advantage of the offsides penalty, and they get it inside the 15. Thompson played his college football at Western Michigan. This is just his third game this year with the Cats.
Offside, 98 defense. That penalty decline. Result of the play is a first down.
When we talked with Coach Coquinos about Carrington Thompson, he said he liked his versatility and his natural instincts for the game.
Yep, he's a big play receiver. That right there, the hard count, right? Experience in this league. I mean, Hibbert draws them off sides, free play. That's just his experience in knowing the game.
First and 10 at the 14 for the Cats. Hibbert. I believe that ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Smart play. If you're not getting to the quarterback, put those hands up in the air quickly.
Coming out with a lot of different formations on offense. They just stack 2 receivers, stationary receivers, and then try to hit the high motion man on a corner. Look at the fight up front. And that's what we're talking about now. The battle will be won, or the game will be won right up front. Robinson does a good job with the power and getting that left hand on the football.
Older player at 32 years of age. They really like him. One of their top producers on that defensive line. Second and 10. First incompletion for either quarterback in the game. Hibbert Multiple looks. Boy, that was a dangerous throw. That was almost picked off. Delvin Randall makes the play. Delvin Randall, guy with NFL experience, undrafted free agent with the Philadelphia Eagles in 2019, and Hibbert was just late on this throw, Coach.
Well, he holds off the corner behind him and then breaks downhill and has a chance to pick this thing off. Great job by the defensive back there, Randall.
Well, Randall was compared by E.J. Burt to Kenny McIntyre as a ball hawk, and he almost got a big pick there. Third down. They quickly get it off, and they decide they're just going to pick up about half of it there. They didn't feel like they needed to try to go for the touchdown, so Milton Williams makes the catch. Milton Williams III played his college ball at Delaware State, led the Cats in receptions this year with 36. In just 4 games, he averaged 9 catches per game. Big guy, 6'3", 210 pounds.
Again, experienced quarterback, sees 2 guys playing off coverage and trying to help on a corner or post. He takes advantage of just a quick throw to the stationary receiver. If you come up and press him, they're going to take advantage of the corner of the post.
4th and 3. Hibbert looking to his right, goes to the end zone, wide open. It's Haley, touchdown Cats.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter. However, we will run the try on this end and then switch after the try. End of the first quarter.
Confusion there in the secondary, Coach.
And that's why you run a lot of different formations at people, right? You got the bunch, you got the stacked eye here, and bottom line is they blow a coverage, right? Most of the time you're going to play man-to-man, squat at the goal line, and they break them free on the corner. Good read, easy touchdown.
A heck of a first quarter from the Nashville Cats. They've been perfect on offense. Their defense creates a turnover. Pat Clark on for the extra point. And that kick is blocked. So the first quarter is complete in Orlando, and what a start for the Cats. They've just one road win all season. That came at Billings. Hibbert, opening play of the game, hits Haley for a touchdown. So the Cats off to the great start. We're coming back for quarter number 2. Keep it right here on CBS Sports Network.
With generative AI on AWS, companies are already transforming how they work. To generate new ideas and turn experiments into reality. AWS is the easiest way to get up and running. So you can quickly build and scale generative AI with security built in. With generative AI on AWS, businesses can push the boundaries of innovation.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some Rinvoq patients felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days. Some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. And many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Help heal your painful skin. Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. Satisfying and fresh, so creamy and delish. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do.
Daisy is creamy, pure natural cottage cheese. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do.
So tasty, so pure. Can I have a little more? Only Daisy Cottage Cheese.
This will be a gold mine of local insight.
So tell us about this corn festival.
Oh, you got your corn pudding.
So is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
No eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. We gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Holiday
Wherever your summer takes you, twist the ride. With Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
Welcome back. Nashville Cats with a story in the opening quarter, Coach. This was huge here, the fumbled center quarterback exchange. And on fourth down, the Cats make a pay.
Well, credit Rose. I mean, the pressure and that center worried about getting his head and hands up quickly, forced a turnover, and then this formation stuff inside the red zone, if you don't work it, get on different levels, it's tough. And that's why they put it in. You've got to communicate and be on different levels, and that time they blew the coverage.
Hibbert, total command in the first quarter. He goes 6 for 8, 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving stars so far for him, Braxton Haley, 2 catches, 54 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. It'll be the Cats to kick it off. Now, keep in mind, if you're just joining us, there's new scoring rules this year in the Arena Football League. And Pat Clark has already kicked it through the uprights. That's called a deuce, and it's worth 2 points. I think that one went under, right? So that's just a touchback. Got to go over that crossbar there. But again, no return, and I know you really missed the return game.
I do, and they're going to place this ball on the 10-yard line. There you see the first quarter stats. Of course, the 112 yards passing for Nashville, but the turnover's the big one, right?
Right.
I mean, you get a turnover, you get a stop on defense. That's huge in arena football.
So Powell, I'm sure, anxious to get back out there. There's no worse feeling in the world, right, for the quarterback in the center than fumbling that. You don't even get the play started. You give the ball to the other team. It's a deflating moment. So let's see how he responds to some adversity. All right, Wolf, alongside the coach, Brett Muncie. Glad you're with us. Opening game of the 2024 playoffs. First time in 5 years the Arena Football League is back playing for a championship. That'll be decided in a couple of weeks at Arena Bowl 33. From the 10, it's Powell, and the lefty's in trouble, and he's going to get sacked, and guess who it is? We talked about him in the open. Rose at nose makes the play.
Well, you
There's
heard
no
it
fumble. The quarterback's forward progress will stop. Second down.
You heard it in Coach Kokinas' voice when he talked about this guy.
Yep.
He knew he's a special player. He puts a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. They're a great push by him and the MAC. And again, that's a big play for him, right? Now it's second down and long, but it starts to wear on you.
Right, and it gets in the head of the quarterback. If you're Powell and you know that guy's coming up the middle, nothing makes you more uncomfortable than a pass rush straight in your face, right?
And the play caller, right?
Yeah. Powell throws it. Was it picked off or is it incomplete? No whistle. I didn't think he made the play based on the way he's running. I don't think he thinks he made the play either. That's Trey Meadows. Had a terrific season, tied for the team lead with 3 interceptions for the Cats. And now this feels like a big third down. You're down 2 scores. You got to find a way to come up with points, and that clearly hit the ground.
Yeah, great call, but yeah, you're right. Coach Bobby Scipio there, great player in the league.
Incredible player in the league.
Incredible.
That guy
I mean,
was a monster.
you talk about great hands and just a big body receiver. He was outstanding.
I mean, you put a ball up one-on-one with Scipio. I mean, you're going to take your chances with Scipio every time. Let's say, Coach Kokinos is a perfect 6 for 6 on replays. On our look, I thought the ball touched the ground. What do you think?
He's going to be 6 for 7.
6 for 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and he doesn't have a guy upstairs probably looking at it like you do in the outdoor game or in the NFL. But
now I do love the review system.
Ruled incomplete. The national head coach is challenging the previous play is under review.
This was brought in the Arena League years ago. I love this. He's going to go over and look at the replay. He'll put the headset on, and you're going to actually hear his reaction to the video. So I actually think this is the most transparent way to look at a replay in football at any level. Everyone's going to see exactly what he sees, and so he's going to head over there. He'll put the headset on. We'll stay quiet. You're going to hear what he thinks, but we're almost sure this is going to be incomplete.
Can you hear me? Okay, we just want to look at the pass to see if it's all right. Ball hit the ground. That's all we need. Thank you.
That did didn't take long, did it?
That didn't take long. And again, I do have empathy there. If you're Dean, then you're just looking up at the replay in the arena, not having somebody upstairs.
After review, the rule on the field, the pass is incomplete. Nashville has charged their first timeout. They have one challenge remaining.
You get 2 challenges. It's pretty early in the game. You're up 2 touchdowns. You may want to hold on to that one. We'll just have to wait and see. Look, I can understand if he really thought his guy had it. Go ahead and challenge it. Get a big lead. Well, let's see if that comes back to be a factor in the game for the Cats. So no longer perfect on the season. He'd been 6 for 6 on challenges, but now 6 for 7. That play, that was offensive offsides there. The receiver was downfield before the play started.
Okay. False start, 21 offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down. Come on, y'all!
False start is also the more accurate description, but when you look at the play, it really is just offensive offsides, right? He's past the line of scrimmage before they hike the football.
And that's on Drew Powell. I mean, he's in charge of timing that up.
But it can't be on the receiver. The quarterback has to know when he's coming. 3rd and 16. Predators really need somebody to make a play right now. They complete it, but just to the 10-yard line. That's C.J. Williams making the catch. So 4th down. What are you thinking here, Coach?
Well, I like the call there. Again, arena football, tough going in, tough coming out too, right? You can't take a safety in that situation. They're soft on the stationary receiver out there. He gets his yardage there and gets a little bit easier 4th down here, but still 4th and 10. This is a big play in the game right here.
Got to find a way to move the chains, keep the Cats offense off the field.
Go Kirk now! Go Kirk!
Powell gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. And the Nashville Cats get the football. They come up with the stop. Jay Woods in coverage. He's a rookie.
Let's take a look at the pocket because the receiver's there. And again, this is tough to cover. You got to squat at the sticks and understand that. But he got rid of the football and didn't feel comfortable, and it got away from him.
Wherever your summer takes you, twist the ride. With Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
At Domino's, we've heard in focus groups that some people don't love our classic crust.
Too doughy.
It's not thin enough.
So here's another pizza.
All the ingredients come together.
And so what if I told you this was Domino's?
Good for Domino's, for real.
Introducing Domino's New York Style Pizza. Try it tonight.
This is the one. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. Because maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We were wondering if anything happened to us.
We want you to take the kids.
Doesn't count. What you need is a will, something you can sign and make official. Start your will at trustandwill.com and make it count.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Randy Hibbert and the Nashville Cats got to be feeling pretty good at the moment. 11:52 to go in the second quarter. There's a look at the drive chart, and they have looked really sharp.
That's pretty impressive, right?
Yep.
For a guy that was retired to come out and play this well. But, you know, he's got some good players around him too, though, right?
And Dean Kokinos is a proven coach in this league, and he knew as soon as he got Hibbert, it kind of changed everything for the outlook for this franchise. I mean, they went 3-4 in the regular season, but beat the regular season best team, Billings, in their last game on the road. They'll keep it on the ground here with Carlton Brown. He's the youngest guy on the team, a rookie. I love it when somebody tells me this guy's a great football player, right? Especially in arena. It means this guy just gets it.
Yes. Usually that special team guy that the effort you never question. They just, again, another little formation. They lined up a little wide trips look and then come with the cross dive. But offensively, Nashville giving all kinds of looks for the secondary of the Preds.
Second and 8, they can pick up a first down at the 1-yard line. Hibbert, wide receiver screen. It's a little behind him, but the catch is made. And then not much room there for Marquise Irvin.
Well, Cecil Cherry now right here. Watch him come from the inside here, inside the box, and get outside and make a big play on the receiver right here. That's great hustle, good effort right there. Hits like that can of course cause a fumble and get you back in the game.
Cherry experience in the XFL. Very athletic. See, it's kind of simple. See player, hit player, and that's what he did there. 3rd and 5 for the Cats. Irvin will be the motion man. They set up the middle screen, and that's caught. Touchdown, Cats. You go to the big guy, James Ato, for 6.
Wow. Old school play right there. T-shoot F up. Jack linebackers in a tough situation because they send their Mac. Usually you want to try to take away the tight end first, react to the fullback. He kind of got no man's land. Watch the Jack linebacker. He actually goes out to the to the fullback down the sidelines there.
I mean, that's a pretty athletic play from a guy who they say is a biscuit or two away from 400 pounds.
You're not kidding. Good
I mean,
throw.
he had to reach up and get that. He didn't put it on the numbers. Well done, big fella. 27-7 Nashville. Stunning score at the moment. Lots of football to go. Clark, the extra point is good. And the lead is 28-7. A little more than 9 minutes to go in the first half. And how about James Ato? Come on, big fella. Show us you're an athlete. Go get it.
Media.
And get the touchdown.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink. Designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best. Because it is the best. Gatorade. Is it in you?
USAA? You were in the military? No, my grandpa was. He passed membership to my mom, then me. Huh. Yeah, if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served, they could pass it to you.
I'll check it out.
USAA, for the military community and their families.
I think I found them.
Really?
Making your dog your ring bearer is one way to show your love.
Car part. It's just a car part, look it.
But delicious Caesar canine cuisine is a better way. When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Announcing the National Center for Teacher Preparation at GCU, along with a generous scholarship to help teachers' assistants become licensed teachers with paid benefits. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/parapro.
These are all keepers. Store more, share more. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us. Connect with AT&T.
Get hot and steamy with DiGiorno's limited edition Deadpool pizzas. You'll love them. Or else.
What are we doing?
It's not delivery. It's Deadpool. Sorry, it's DiGiorno. It's Deadpool and DiGiorno.
Here is a look at the brackets. The winner of Nashville and Orlando tonight. Next Saturday, we'll play in Billings against the top-seeded Outlaws. And then on the bottom section of the bracket, the winner tomorrow between the Storm and Liberty will head next Saturday to Albany, New York to take on the Firebirds. And then the Arena Bowl will be 2 weeks from tonight on July 19th. The Cats to kick it off up 28-7. Clark already with one deuce in the game. And this one, that is a loose football. It's been touched and is going to be recovered. Is he in bounds is the question. Let's wait and see what the signal is. They want it to be a touchdown, but I think he was across the white line there, wasn't he?
Is the Nashville player to recover was over the in line. By rule, it's a touchback.
Well, we'll get a couple more looks at this, Brett, but I thought that he was out of bounds there by the time he made the recovery.
Well, this would be one to possible challenge, right?
Yeah, remember, he's only got one challenge left. So they had chances here, but then when he finally gets to it, it's his left arm. I think at the left arm, we saw it in there, that was out of bounds when he collected
It's
the
a
football.
1-point rouge. 1-point rouge.
Okay, so he didn't bring it out. That's another one of the new rules. We're trying to get up to speed, everybody. Bear with us. So Nashville gets a point because they weren't able to return the ball out of the end zone.
The player hit the line first and then touched the ball. What? You get 1 point. You can challenge it if you want. What do you mean? Come here, let me show you.
Wasn't the player recovered it?
It was, your player did. He was right like this.
I love that his mic is still on for this guy. Yeah, turn it off. There you go. Normally don't get that kind of access to that conversation. Hey, remember, he's only got one challenge left. I don't think you challenge this. And again, I don't know how much information he can get from someone. But according to our viewpoint, you should not challenge her. Take the 1 point and move on.
Let's take another look.
All right.
The Nashville coach is challenging that the ball wasn't touched before it was recovered over the in line. The previous play is under review.
So just so everyone's clear, he gets 2 challenges to start the game. He came into this game 6 for 6 on challenges this year. He's already failed on 1 challenge. And I think we agree he's going to fail on this challenge. And then he will not have another challenge for the rest of the game.
He's not going to get the right camera angle, right? I mean, the one we saw, you can't really tell if that left hand is inbounds or out.
Are you there? Okay. What we want to see, what I ruled, is that the player that caught the ball was over the line with his arm, and then he pulled the ball in. Can you give me a shot on the other side? Okay. He doesn't possess it till there, and there's his hand. He doesn't. Yeah, run it back again. Well, hang on. He doesn't have it possessed yet till he pulls it in, and there he's over the line. No, but he is. Okay, run it back again. Do you have any other shot? You got an overhead shot? Yeah, see his look at his face mask. Yeah. They're just gonna have to go stands. No. Okay. After review, the ruling of the touchback and a 1 point rule stands.
They really, without another angle, there's no way they could overturn that call.
I agree. That's a big break for Orlando, right?
Nashville has charged their second time out, and they're out of challenges for replay for the game.
And look, Dean Coquinos knows a ton about football, but I just don't understand using both your challenges here. You're up considerably in the game. Don't you have to keep one in your pocket till the fourth quarter?
If you knew they only had one camera angle, yes. But if you get that call, I mean, it's possibly...
Well, it's another
over.
5 points, right, than they would have right here with the 1 point off the Rouge. Powell to throw. Makes the catch. It's C.J. Williams. Okay, you've had issues with the deuce. I got issues with the rouge. I just think tackling the guy in the end zone on the return is just your job. I don't get why you get a point for that.
I think they're encouraging people to come out of the end zone, bring the ball to the end zone.
But you were right.
And you know what I mean?
Right, but if you get tackled in the end zone, then maybe just give it to them on the 2-yard line or the 1.5-yard line. But giving them a point seems like too much of a penalty.
Well, I think the fans want to see a play. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Rather than just running around in the end zone and take a knee.
Powell going down the field and had an open receiver there. He had a good look at C.J. Williams. Again, I think some of that pressure that we've seen from the Cats up front is affecting.
No doubt.
Yeah, Drew Powell he needs
affected,
to settle in here.
Affected the center. It's going to affect him when he gets rid of the football. Okay, timing, right? A little bit early.
But it's all right, I'm going to go back to the kicking thing. We'll move on. So you want the ball returned, right? But then you have the deuce, so you don't get a return there. And I don't know. Again, these rules are new to us.
Yes.
You and I have long histories in the Arena League, but these are rules that were implemented this year. It's our first nationally televised game this year, so we're kind of starting to figure this all out with all of you. And Powell's going to cut it back. Oh, breaks the tackle, stays on his feet. And that's what he can do. He's an elite runner, and he gets it to the 10-yard line. They needed a play, and Powell delivers.
Strong. I mean, watch this. Sits back, not bad protection, felt the end coming inside. He goes out, breaks 2 or 3 tackles, and picks up a big gain. That's a big first down for Orlando. Big play.
So Orlando needs some points. Work their way back into the game. Nearing the 6.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Powell gets it out quickly on time. That's a nice throwing catch.
Good read.
And Solomon with another catch, his third of the game.
2-by-1 set, trying to hit the corner. Corner on the corner route by the receiver. The corner on the defense playing soft. They run a quick slant. Good throw and catch. Gain of 8.
2nd 1. They are very good here. It's often difficult to score, but because of Powell's ability to run the football from the quarterback position, they've got a lot of options here. And Powell will hand it off, and the big fella, Zach Brown, takes it for the touchdown.
That's a big drive right there, Ari, for Orlando. Little confidence for Powell. Good play call. Little dive option. Gives the ball to the fullback. Breaks a tackle. Big points.
They needed points. Needed to shift the momentum. Things were getting away from the Predators. Barnas on for the extra point attempt. That's a good view right there. See, it's just 9 feet wide, and he barely sneaks that one in. So the Nashville lead is now 29-14.
Media.
Predators needed points. They keep it on the ground. The big fella, Zach Brown, rumbles in for the touchdown.
Meet the lightweight hoodie. Crafted with an ultra-light, quick-dry fabric, exceptional breathability, natural sun protection, and made from buttery soft bamboo. Your go-to summer hoodie has arrived.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him Temptations dry cat food.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that. Shop our lowest prices of the season with free home delivery when you add a base. Sleep Number smart bed starting at $9.99. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on Deal Dash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56.
I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
At Domino's, we know there's a lot of pressure to tip these days. Which is why we want to say,
thanks for the tip.
By tipping you back. Tip your Domino's driver $3 or more online and we'll tip you $3 to use on next week's order.
Critical score there for Orlando. They've given up 23 straight points. You don't see that happen very often in the Arena Football League, but they got a touchdown. Seems like they can calm down a little bit here, get themselves. They have to know there's a lot of time. This is Arena Football. They've got 2 quarters plus 5 more minutes, so can't fix it all in one play right here.
That's exactly right. And that's what Coach Burke said he loved about this team, this chemistry, right? And they're always fighting and playing hard.
So this kick comes off the net. Bounced, but then played by Ings. And gets it out to about the 11 or 12-yard line. Kendrick Ings, the veteran, 34 years of age. Back in 2017, he was the AFL Playmaker of the Year. He played for the Storm for 3 seasons from 2015 through 2017, including that all-important 2017 season when he played alongside Randy Hibbert. Now the starting quarterback for the Cats.
Ari, do you want any part of that job right there? Looking up at the net with your back turned, the guy's coming down. Let me tell you, it's easier said than done catching the ball and then to turn and try to make a move quickly. That's a tough job, guys.
Hibbert on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. 1st down and more. Marquise Urban making another catch. Well, I know in the history, it's been a long history of arena games on CBS Sports Network. I spent a lot of time down on the sideline. You want to talk about real fear, it's not your back to the play. It's you're a sideline reporter on the field, and there's an interception or a fumble, and these guys are coming at you like you feel like there's elephants coming at you in your meat. That's scary.
Running into the bulls?
Yeah, just get me out of here. Yeah, it's much safer right here, I can tell you that. A little bit of a jump there from the MAC linebacker, a free play, for the Cats.
You know the great quarterbacks always have that good hard cap, right?
Yeah.
And that gets the flag there.
And at every level it works, right? Aaron Rodgers is the best in the NFL at doing it. It's also knowing time and situation when to use it, right? The really good ones wait for when it's really critical to do it.
Yep.
Not on a 2nd and short, but wait for the right moment.
And Ari, this is where game management in arena football comes into play big time, right? Orlando gets the ball at halftime.
Illegal defense. Matt linebacker moving forward to snap. 5-yard penalty in the previous spot. Repeat. 5-yard penalty in the previous spot. Repeat. 1st down.
A little tutorial here. We know some of you are seeing this sport for the first time. It hasn't been played at this level in 5 years. It's like there's a second line of scrimmage where the MAC linebacker is. And if that MAC linebacker, he moves across the 20, that's offsides as well. He's got to stay where he is. He can't try to jump the play and blitz. That's not allowed. He's got to wait for the ball to be snapped. Randy Hibbert has been effective so far, 8 of 10, 120 yards and 3 TDs. This time he'll keep it on the ground with Carlton Brown. Good hard running from Brown.
Yeah, that's good job up front. Just, again, simple cross dive play that you've got to come up and tackle, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a linebacker to step up and make a play in that A-gap. And Orlando was unable to do that.
Look, there's always a lot of violent collisions, right, between the fullback and the MAC linebacker. They're going at each other all night. And that battle was won there by Carlton Brown. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. All the 3 receivers to the right of Hibbert. Hibbert, a couple of pump fakes. Now he'll throw, and he just throws that one away. Smart decision. You know, we talk about the clock all the time in the outdoor game, in the quarterback's head. In the arena game, it's got to be even faster.
You're right. And that's, his experience. He knows that. Don't take a sack there. Again, great job of the game and clock management. Letting it run down. No hurry, right?
Yeah, no hurry at all.
Score. And ideally, you want to be the last to score, especially with Orlando getting the ball at half or at the third quarter.
Hibbert took that down to 2. And there they were setting up the screen again to Ato. But Hibbert saw it was well defended, just throws it in the ground.
Receivers in the area. Third down.
And another 35 seconds will come off the play clock.
Like the call, kind of fluff. You notice the motion, the wide trips, DBs talking and stuff, and they try to run the tight end screen to the short side of the field.
Timeout, Orlando. First charge of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Okay, so explain to me why already get the timeout here with 1:29. That seems early to make a timeout call here. And you can look at me and say, I don't understand it either. I mean,
every coach has their philosophy. I like once you got inside of
a minute, right?
You know what I mean?
But I feel like this is just premature.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, though, at least he's taking advantage of the 29 seconds.
Because keep in mind, when they get the ball back, they're going to want to score with no time left, so they actually want less time remaining. This seems to me that you're now, when you get offensively, it's going to be more clock. You're going to have to wind down, or the Cats are going to get another possession.
That's right. That's right. And, Nashville, if you start calling timeout, they're going to have to score, right? They're going to be forced to score.
Yeah.
So...
Right, it was already third downs, I guess. Yeah, look, E.J. Bird thought that they want to salvage the time here, but it just seems to me it's premature. You're not even in the final minute where the timing rules do change in the final minute of the first half and the final minute of the fourth quarter. But, hey, maybe he'll look like Nostradamus here, and they're going to get multiple possessions. So let's just wait and see. Third and goal at the 8. Hibbert to the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cats. The third of the night for Braxton Haley.
Well, that was too easy. You talk about Jenkins coming back from injury, and sometimes to get in the flow or understand where to squat and stuff, but watch number 2 here. He's about 2 yards deep in the end zone and lets him kind of just sit down underneath. Eventually, you got to build a wall and kind of get physical with the receiver and play tighter coverage. But again, he's been out, 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever it is, and Hibbert sees it. Easy strike for Nashville.
1 minute warning. 1 minute timing rules are now in effect. Orlando has 2 timeouts. Nashville has 1. Media timeout.
35-14 the score. Cats looking strong at the moment.
America, we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. At Grand Canyon University, we believe in equal opportunity. And the American dream starts with purpose. Our mission is to empower virtuous action through higher education, to serve others in ways that promote human flourishing and create a ripple effect of transformation for generations to come. By honoring your sacred vocation, you impact your family, your friends, and your community. change the world for good by putting others before yourself to glorify God. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Let it flourish. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
With Chewy, get flea meds delivered before the itching begins. Or after, but before is definitely better.
Good job.
Save 20% on your first pharmacy order and get it delivered right on time.
What's your favorite part of a Kit Kat bar? The chocolate?
Nope. The inside.
The wafers?
No, the stuff in between the wafers.
Oh, the in-between stuff.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. And try a bigger bite with Big Cat.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Welcome back to Orlando. Ari Wolf talking football with Brett Muncie. Opening round of the Arena Football League playoffs. Pat Clark has been busy as the Cats already up 35-14. Well, not a good snap, but nice job by Kendrick Ings to get the ball down, and Clark delivers the extra point to make it 36-14. All right, so now we're getting set up for the final minute of play. Cats only have one timeout. Predators have 2. All reviews initiated by the replay official. Clock will stop after an incomplete pass, the ball, player, or fumble out of bounds, or the leading team failed to gain positive yards. You and I have been around this sport for decades. This is normally the situation. If you're the Cats, you go for an onside kick. So you figure even if you don't get it, the Predators have a short field, and you guarantee yourself an extra possession. What do you expect here?
I think that's the play.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The last thing you want is, you feel like you've dominated the game.
Yep.
Okay, but now you kick it off. Orlando, let's just say, scores with no time left. You don't get the ball back. And they get the ball in the third quarter. Shoot, they could be down 7, right? Or 8.
I just think here, to me, it's a 100% onside kick situation.
And like you said, it's tougher to score there. But
it is.
You've only got one timeout,
True.
so they can still run the clock down on you.
They could, because you only have one timeout. It does change it a little bit.
But at least, I don't know. It's again, you play tougher defense down there. I don't know. This is a tough situation, mainly because they only have one timeout. They've been getting heat too, though, right? So
they have been getting heat.
Had a bad snap. You could go either way here. I think they kick it deep, but we'll see.
Let's see what they elect to do here. Clark to kick it off. And then you kick it deep. Played cleanly off the net. It's Walls. No, check that. It wasn't Walls on the return. They get it out across the 6-yard line. Put a different guy back there to return the football.
Honeycutt.
Yeah, Malik Honeycutt on the return, number 4. Played his college ball at Murray State. So now the Predators have to go the length of the field. The numbers for Powell are okay, but when you factor in the fumble on the center quarterback exchange, I think that's been the most important play of the first half.
That's exactly right. And then a stop of the 4-down stop, right?
Right. The guy was open on the 4th down play. He just missed him.
That's right.
He has looked shaky since that one big sack from Rose. He's been a different quarterback.
Well, getting hit in the face a few times will do that to you. That's for sure.
1st and 10 for the Preds. Flag is down, and that's incomplete. You saw that pass rush coming. I think the Cats now think they're winning up front.
Illegal formation, number 32 offense,
secondary violation, too close to the lineman. Half to miss the goal, repeat, first down.
That's Torrey Boyd.
Yeah. I know. No, I know.
The key here for Orlando is to score and not give that Nashville an opportunity. To
Right. You want to use the whole 51 seconds.
51 seconds. And get out of
Correction.
here.
Nashville has chosen to decline the penalty. Second down.
So instead of it being 1st and 12, it's 2nd and 10. There we go. Nice job in graphics. Appreciate that, guys. And that ball is completed. It's Walls with the catch. Clock continues to wind here. Remember, the Cats only have one timeout because they have 2 failed challenges in the first half. Feels like the Predators are scrambling a little bit. They got plenty of time by arena football standards. They get it out quickly. That's Cameron Solomon gets out of bounds, so the clock stops with 29 seconds to go.
Good read. Good job of getting the ball outside and getting out of bounds.
Coming up at the half, we're going to talk a little bit about tomorrow's matchup. And also take a look at the big picture. And then we'll have highlights and stats coming up at halftime as well. So keep it right here during the half. 1st and 10. Solomon makes the catch and doesn't give himself up till he gets to about the 20-yard line. Clock stops with 22 seconds left.
Good read by Powell. Again, wide side corner softens up, helps with the double move out of the motion man. He hits the stationary man out on the wall. Big first down, stops the clock with 22 seconds left.
You can still now go back and think the Cats, in a way, should have gone onside, right? Because the way this is working now, they're probably not going to get another possession. They got to hope their defense holds up here. 1st and 10, Powell backing up, throws across his body, and that's incomplete. It's a good thing he didn't get a lot on that throw, or that could have been picked off.
Good coverage. Good alignment. Had a little pressure. I tell you what, I'm impressed so far with the secondary of Nashville.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, when you combine that, when you get that with the pass rush as a secondary, you got to go in defensively.
That's exactly right. I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 zones the whole night.
Powell gets rid of it quickly, and that's incomplete. The throw was behind the intended receiver, C.J. Williams. So the timing just off on that one. Now suddenly it's 3rd down.
Well, let's take a look at 18 and see if he gets in this throwing lane. So you've got the jack linebacker right there trying to, affect the throw, and he throws a little bit behind the receiver, but that's good defense too now.
Illegal formation, not enough men in the line of scrimmage, offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
We talked about Powell being an elite runner and that his passing has improved. He has not been particularly accurate for a bunch of the first half.
Yeah, he's missed on a few throws, but again, plenty of time to score here, Ari. Plenty of time. 2 timeouts left.
Powell feeling pressure. Boy, he's in trouble. Stays on his feet, and he'll go down. I think there might have been a face mask. He'll now throw it down the field, and it's incomplete. All right, it's going to be a flag on Nashville, but they only got 5 seconds now to work with. That play took a long time.
That's exactly right. That's where you got to understand it.
Personal foul, face mask, number 17 defense, 10-yard penalty to the previous spot, automatic, first down.
That goes against Justin Thomas.
Well, you're going to get a good picture here. Got a nose away, good pressure by 17, the edge rusher.
Hold on, it looked like he got him at the top of the pads. I didn't see him get the face mask there. Can we roll that back again? It looks like it from this angle. He's on the shoulder pad. He doesn't have his face mask.
I don't know. That's close.
It's close.
You're right.
We
You're
thought
right.
it looked obvious at first. That was not an obvious call.
They've missed a few in their days, I'm sure. Right?
Look, we all make mistakes, but that one there, that was a pretty good play by him. I think that Thomas deserves some credit because he didn't get the face mask.
Timeout. Jacksonville. Nashville. Third and final of the half.
Another little area that you almost wish you could put some time back on the clock too, right? A call against you. There were teams in the past that would run their jack linebacker all the way down the field, okay?
Yep.
Illegal defense. Just to take the time off the clock and make it tougher on the offense.
Well, back in
and
Doug Plank was the worst. I love Doug Plank. I'm friends with Doug Plank. He had his guys hold in the end zone play after play, and they had to change the rules.
I hear you, man. That's you hope.
Yeah. Look, because if you know the rules, you can go ahead and do it up to the edge of what is legal and illegal within those rules at that time. It was a smart play for Doug Plank as a head coach. Awesome guy. But then literally they made a rule to make it so you couldn't do that anymore, and they put time on the clock. All right, 5 seconds to go in the half. Feels like Orlando. I mean, you could score a lot of points in this game in a hurry, but they need something right here.
Yeah, this is a big play right here for them. What do you go with, Ari?
I mean, who is their most physical threat in the red zone? Who's the big target? And none of the three guys on the field right now are liable to win a jump ball. Powell on what could be the final play of the half. Slings it, and it's caught. Touchdown, Predators. Cameron Sullivan gets the 6.
A lot of good things happen right there for the Preds. Protection, okay? Read by the quarterback, receiver making a big play. They go 3 deep in the secondary, right? 4 the middle, 4 the middle doesn't slide over, and so he needs, you see the safety there, he needs to be over, take the second threat, but that's a good job. Hey, that's a big play now.
Big play.
Gets them back in the game.
And they'll get the ball at the start of the third quarter.
Orlando, second charge of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Well, they may be thinking about going for 2 here to make it a 14-point game, but I think you and I subscribe to the same theory, which is don't chase the points until you have to.
Don't chase the points. That's exactly right. But there you go. Right?
You got some excitement.
You got some
juice. You got to get something, right?
And you head to the locker room and you feel like you got a chance now. I'm back in this game. We get the ball coming out. It's an easy speech for E.J. Burt, right?
Interesting, all the decisions made and ended up working out perfectly for the Predators there.
What did we say?
Yeah.
Score with no time left on the clock. Well, they did it.
There's Bobby Scipio there. He's got the baseball cap on. If you never got to see Bobby Scipio play in the Arena Football League, you missed an absolute stud. So good.
Yeah, he ran great routes, size, hands.
And guys just fell off of him. I mean, he was a strong guy out there. He had it all.
And I'm sure he loves coaching
Nashville's
Orlando where he
elected to
grew
put
up.
the ball at the 2.5-yard line and go for a 2-point conversion.
All right, so they are going to chase the points here to try to make it a 14-point game. What do you think?
That's fine. I mean, hey.
All right, so these are the options in today's Arena Football League. Traditional, extra point. 2 points, traditional. You can get 3 points if you go for it from the 5.
Orlando now has chosen to put the ball at the 10-yard line and go for 4 points.
Okay, so
here we go.
Again, I think we agree that it's easier to score from the 10 than the 5. I think those points should be flipped, right? It just a 10-yard line, you got a little bit more room to work with.
Yes.
That's what your head coach.
All right, so some confusion for Orlando. First it was going to go for 2. Now it appears they're going to go for 4.
This is new for us.
It's completely new.
This is new.
This has never been a part of the Arena Football League prior to this season. I think we're both trying to come into it with an open mind and see how it goes as we see over the playoffs, but it's just completely foreign to Arena Football that we've watched. So what a play this could be for the Predators It could get basically, it's 10 total points here. The 6 points, and here's the 4-point play. Powell, the throw, and it's incomplete.
Halftime is here.
All right, Brett, we've seen 30 minutes of football here in Orlando. What's your takeaway?
I think that was a big scoring drive by Orlando. They've got a chance now to get back in the game. Again, the pressure by the Cats up front was pretty impressive. I think that had a lot to do with Powell being off. And I'm looking forward to a great second half.
Me too. And Randy Hibbard was as good as advertised. 2017 Arena Football League MVP. He delivered in the first half. So one half of the playoffs is in the books. It's Nashville with a 36-20 lead. Don't go anywhere. We've got halftime festivities coming up. We're coming right back on CBS Sports Network.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that. Shop our lowest prices of the season with free home delivery when you add a base. Sleep Number smart bed starting at $9.99. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
The American dream starts with purpose. With over 330 academic programs, Grand Canyon University provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu.
Wherever your summer takes you, twist the ride. With Twizzlers, the twist you can't resist.
The best things in life come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 thumbs up. And now, buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, 2 months free. All with fast, reliable, nationwide coverage. Make the switch today.
This is the one who helps everyone stay safe. An unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes. It's just how he likes it. The industrial grade products you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Grandpa and I used to work on this together, and when I'm gone, I want you to have it.
Doesn't count. What you need is a will, something you can sign and make official. Start your will at trustandwill.com and make it count.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Welcome back to Orlando, Florida. It is halftime, the opening playoff game of the Arena Football League 2024 playoffs. Good to see everybody. Great to be back talking about arena football. And we've got a bunch more games to discuss. Ari Wolf alongside the coach, Brett Muncie. And, Coach, we look ahead to tomorrow, the second game in this opening weekend of the playoffs. We've got 2 teams from Kansas, Southwest Kansas, and Salina. What are some of your early thoughts on the matchup?
Well, Ari, both teams are well coached. I think it'll be a little different look than tonight's matchup. They like to run the football more out there. They're 1-1 this year. The games were 3 points difference on both sides. Salina is 6-2. Well coached. Coach O'Neill's really high on his football team. What I like is his record in the playoffs, 18-8. That's pretty impressive. And they've got an experienced quarterback that's won 3 championships in McCullum.
All right, I like it. So in the big picture now, we're thinking about Albany and Billings, right? Because we're going to see the top 2 seeds next weekend. Albany, one of the storied franchises. They won their first title back in 1999. Billings, for most of the season, the best team in the Arena Football League. So those 2 teams resting. They're watching tonight's game, but we know they're going to be in the games next weekend. What are some of your initial thoughts on seeing both those teams in the postseason?
Well, first of all, it's nice to have the week off, right? And rest your guys. Second, Arena Football, home field advantage is big. And, of course, you've got guys that know the game. Coach Bonner up in Billings or out in Billings is a arena vet, understands what it takes to win games. So that should be a great matchup. I tell you what, all the teams that are alive deserve to be here, and I look forward to watching them.
Well, if you think about whether it's Nashville or Orlando, Nashville went to Billings and won. And they had Randy Hibbert in that game. So if it ends up being the Cats and the Outlaws again, that will have a lot of storylines to follow. For the Albany Firebirds, this is a team that's played great football throughout the year. It's going to be interesting to see who they get to play, but the Firebirds have that tradition, and you know the crowd's going to be great in upstate New York.
Always a tough place to play, and again, a little different look. Albany, kind of traditional football, arena football with the bigger fullback. These other 2 teams that will be playing tomorrow, of course, run the football more, so protection sometimes is an issue with an undersized fullback. It'll be interesting.
I like the contrasted style, so lots to look forward to. Here's what we're going to do now. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to look at highlights and stats from the first half between the Nashville Cats and the Orlando Predators. Keep it right here on CBS Sports Network.
With generative AI on AWS, companies are already transforming how they work to generate new ideas and turn experiments into reality. AWS is the easiest way to get up and running, so you can quickly build and scale generative AI with security built in. With generative AI on AWS, businesses can push the boundaries of innovation.
Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage Cheese will do.
Daisy is creamy, pure and natural cottage cheese.
Only Daisy Cottage Cheese.
Choose between Reese's Legendary Cup and the new metal shape? That's like trying to pick between Alex Morgan and Sophia Smith.
You don't have to choose. Same team.
So I get both Reese's?
Actually, we get both Reese's.
Looking for the perfect grill? Find yours at Ace, where the perfect grill comes with free assembly and delivery. Find a Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, or Blackstone, and get the one that's right for you. Only at your local Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
When Mario needs to be at his best, he needs protection that goes beyond. Dove Men with 72-hour protection and 1-quarter moisturizer. So he can forget his underarms and focus on being unforgettable. Dove Men. Forgettable underarms, unforgettable you.
It's a hard conversation to have. When you die, this is what's going to happen.
Trust and will makes it really easy and succinct for people to go out there, create their estate plan. It's such an important thing to have. The things and the people that you care about are taken care of.
Create your estate plan at trustandwill.com.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
I could stand here and tell you if my prostate cancer wasn't caught early, I might not be alive today.
Go to PCF.org for the help you need to navigate this disease. Go to PCF.org today.
Hello again to everyone. Halftime in Orlando. The Cats lead the Predators 36-20. Welcome back inside our broadcast position, where we'll talk an arena football with Brett Muncie. And, Coach, we saw a lot of different things in the half, and there's some new rules we're getting adjusted to. What we did see was a Nashville Cats team that came out really prepared and played some excellent football in the first half.
Great quarterback play, great play by the fronts, both sides of the ball for Nashville, no doubt. But Orlando's still in this football game.
They certainly are, and they had the big play late in the half. Let's go to the highlights, and it was a great start. Opening play from scrimmage is Randy Hibbert finding Braxton Haley for the touchdown.
Yep, and we said you gotta tackle people, right? And he breaks a tackle, goes down. Great push up front. This is a good player in the nose. And just blown coverage by Orlando. Good call here. Knowing that the MAC linebacker's coming, they throw the screen. And then before the half, beat a 3-deep coverage. That's a big score right there, Ari. You talk about motivation, and I mentioned EJ's speech at halftime gets a little easier, right? People got excited there at the end. But, again, one turnover, big difference.
Big difference, and they turned it over on downs, right?
That's right.
So
that's exactly
two possessions, they come up empty, and that's why they're down 36-20. And then, it was curious. They went for the 4-point play there at the end of the half. It seemed like they had some momentum. They considered going for 2, tried to go for 4, unsuccessful. Look, given the new scoring rules, they can come from behind, and Orlando will have the ball to start the third quarter.
Well, and this is where you rely on a quarterback that has experience of winning big games, right? And Powell has that. So if you're EJ, you give your speech and you're hoping that people rally around that captain that you've got in the huddle.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Second half action coming up in Orlando.
I think I found them.
Really?
Making your dog your ring bearer is one way to show your love.
Car part. It's just a car part, look it.
But delicious Caesar canine cuisine is a better way.
Harlem has everything, but I couldn't find Pilates anywhere. So I started my own studio. And with the right help, I can make this place I love even better.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day's start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardians works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects may include ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of infection in your legs or feet. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
What's your favorite part of a Kit Kat bar? The chocolate?
Nope. The inside.
The wafers?
No, the stuff in between the wafers.
Oh, the in-between stuff.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. And try a bigger bite with Big Cat.
USAA? You were in the military? No, my grandpa was. He passed membership to my mom, then me. Huh. Yeah, if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served, they could pass it to you. I'll check it out.
USAA, for the military community and their families.
I'm just saying, y'all try to make it like we got a mountain to climb. We just need one stop. Play what we doing, do what we doing. It's a football game. We good. We ain't got no mountain to climb.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Effort, effort, effort. Right now they're playing with more effort than us. We need more effort. All this other stuff we going through, that we supposed to go through it. It's adversity, fellas. Only the great ones can overcome adversity.
Well, interesting there, Brett. We heard multiple voices, including the quarterback, Drew Powell. We heard Bobby Scipio there at the end. Everybody handles halftime differently, especially when a team is behind. I know when you coach your teams, we're ahead most of the time. But where do you want the messaging to come from? Do you want to hear maybe some voices from player leadership and then also from the coaches? What's the right mix?
I like to hear it from your quarterback, right? And if you've got the right quarterback, they believe in that guy, and they rally around him. So, the bottom line is, though, you just heard it in EJ's voice when we talked to him on the phone. He believes in this football team.
He does.
He loves the chemistry. He loves just everything about it. He was all positive. So that's a great mindset. And if you've got a team that believes like your head coach does, you've got a chance. And I think Orlando has a chance to come back in this football game.
Anything that Orlando can do, it feels like the defensive line for Nashville is winning up front. What are some different kind of plays you can do to try to slow down that pass rush?
Well, I mean, of course, getting rid of the football irritates the defensive line, right?
Yep.
I mean, they work, and they never get home. So they start to wear down or get a little upset. But, I mean, I think three-step receivers making big plays, right? Break a tackle. You saw it with Nashville. Orlando needs that. Easy touchdown, easy score, something like that. And then they've got to find a way to get a stop on defense.
And they also have a pretty good tight end at Torrey Boyd, right? So, you could use a tight end middle screen, something like that, something to make those guys up front think, okay, I can't just only focus on the quarterback. You can also do it with the run game. The screen game, I would think, would be a factor to slow down the pass.
It can, no question. I just don't know, Torrey is got great hands. Is it a good play for you? I haven't seen him enough to say, but you're right. The play call, I agree. It will slow you down.
Yeah, because I love the early play calls for Bobby Scipio. I thought the first drive was literally perfect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So trying to dial that up again. So Pat Clark to kick off the second half. And again, if you're just joining us, there are new scoring rules on the kickoffs. If he puts this thing through the uprights, it's 2 points for the Cats. If he kicks it and Orlando fails to return it outside of the end zone, the Cats can earn a single point there. That's called a rouge. So here we go. Third quarter underway. And that ball, a loose ball, collected by Orlando, and he just got outside of the end zone. So that's understanding time and situation there. That's Malik Honeycutt. Knew if he was tackled in the end zone, they'd surrender a point.
I like this. I mean, it forces you to get out of the end zone, where in the old days you kind of ran around and got the ball at the 5. Yeah. All right. So, and now, I mean, you talk about tough play calling. Ari, I mean, right here on your 1 yard line, it's not easy.
Well, if you believed in your protection, I actually love going deep here. But if you don't believe in your protection here, then maybe it's just a quarterback sneak, right? It just pick up a yard or two. And it's just a quick hitter. Smart play there to get it to Caleb Walls. Makes the catch. Walls, 4 catches now in the game for 25 yards.
Yeah, great play. Sees the backside corner playing way off. Just take the snap and get it to him quick. Gain of 5.
6.
Cameron Solomon will be the motion man at the top of your screen. 2nd and 4. Powell steps up in the pocket all day to throw, going down the field, and that is picked off. What a play in the secondary by Derek Jones, still on his feet. Across the 20 and down at the 20-yard line. Derek Jones, what a play from the 29-year-old who played his college ball at Ole Miss. 3 interceptions in the regular season, and the former 6th-round pick of the New York Jets in 2017 gets the ball back for the Cats.
That's a big-time play. He's got 3 picks on the year. I mean, you just talk about playing the ball in the air, right? And the bottom line is the receiver's got to step on him. If this ball's out downfield a little bit, it's possible 6 points. Underthrows it a little bit, and he's got tight enough coverage to make the play on the ball.
Face mask. Orlando, half of this to go. First down.
Yeah, the face mask came at the very end of the play. It wasn't much. But look at this. The ball, it just needed to be thrown deeper, right? That's a heck of a play.
That's a heck of a play. I mean, long arms, tight coverage, and being able to track the ball and make the pick. That's impressive right there. And I mean, that's
a heck of a play, man.
Gets drafted in the NFL,
yeah,
no doubt.
That's big time. And then here at the end, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a face mask. That goes against C.J. Williams. And you can now you're looking at your quarterback showing, you know he's got to change that body language pretty quick, right? Because everybody's looking at him.
No doubt.
All right, 1st and goal at the 10. Quick hitter. And the catch made by the big target, Milton Williams III. Milton Williams now has 2 catches in the game. I like this from Hibbert. He's already has completions to 6 different receivers. Now in the outdoor game, you might think, well, that's normal. But in the indoor game, to have 6 different guys get touches, pretty impressive.
And he hasn't been hit a lot, has he?
No.
I mean,
I don't think he's gotten hit once.
Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with the protection up front, but the quarterback can control that too. And a veteran does.
2nd and goal. Ings in motion. Hibbert, all kinds of time. Will squeeze it in. Touchdown, Cats.
Greenland Field's a touchdown.
Milton Williams III gets his first touchdown of the night. And the Cats are rolling up 42-20.
Just crossing routes. Man-to-man defense by the secondary. Patience by Hibbert. Look at this. Trying a little rub route. Wide open. Good throw and catch. That's a big play, but he goes back to that interception. I mean, stops in this game hard to get.
That's 3 stops already
impressive.
tonight.
That's impressive.
You do 3 stops in a game, you should win. Flag before the kick.
False start. 72 offense. The try will be from the 7.5-yard line.
I go back and I said the ball could have been out a little deeper, but let me tell you something. After watching the replay, that's just a heck of a play.
Heck of a play.
I mean,
I agree. I said the same thing. I thought the throw was underthrown.
That's impressive.
So this will be the equivalent of a 23-yard field goal. And it'll only count for 1 for Pat Clark. And that one's off the iron. So the penalty does hurt the Cats, but they got to be feeling pretty good about things right now. 42-20. But here's the pick.
Well, so many things come into play here, right? But the ability to track and catch the football at the end and then getting the 6 points out of the turnover is big for Nashville.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
This is a story about the one. The untrained eye may not see the one as extraordinary, but her goals aren't easy. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. She is extraordinary. Because for the one, maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need plus 1 million more. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Tomorrow at 4 Eastern, catch more Arena Football League playoff action as the Southwest Kansas Storm take on the Salina Liberty. We'll have it for you right here on CBS Sports Network. Battle of 2 teams in Kansas. The winner of that game next Saturday will head to Albany to take on the number 2 seeded Albany Firebirds. Dean Kokinos has got to be pleased. His team up 42-20. They've excelled in all phases of the game. You look back, the return game has been really a struggle for Orlando. They had 2 returns for touchdowns in the meeting. Back on May the 25th, Powell had 5 touchdown passes, just 1 so far. And the Cats have really improved their team with the addition of Randy Hibbert. It feels like it's helping all different areas on their team. Short kick this time. It's Walls on the return. And Walls stays on his feet and then down at the 9-yard line. So here comes Drew Powell. Look, he does a lot of things well. This is a lot. Down 22 points. Look, in Arena, you can come back from that, but you need explosive plays offensively in order to do that. And that is not something we've seen tonight from the Predators.
Well, yes, and this is where your defensive front, pins their ears back and they come, right? And this is where you can mix up coverages and everything else and have a little fun defensively. But, yeah, he's got to stand in there strong, make some big throws, and find a way to get back in it.
1st and 10. And that throw is behind C.J. Williams. The timings has been a little bit off. In coverage there, Jay Woods. Played his college ball at University of Tennessee Martin. He's a rookie.
Take a look. Jack linebacker trying to get in the throwing lane. No, that's just on the quarterback now. I mean, Jack flies out of there 18, and he just threw it behind him. But again, easy sitting in this chair, right? All of a sudden you get people in your face banging you around a little bit. That's a tougher throw. You're starting to see that.
Good play there by Williams. I want to get a silly penalty after the play, but Williams is trying to get his team fired up. Look, I agree with your point, but fairly or unfairly, you're judged by how you play in the postseason. You can put up rosy numbers in the regular season. If you don't do it in the postseason, it doesn't matter.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right. But, hey, plays like this can get you back fast. We talked about finding ways to break a tackle or two and get a quick score. Great effort right there by Williams. But, yeah, I mean, he's got to keep his head up and find a way to complete some passes.
All right, it's Walls this time with another catch.
And if you're Nashville in this situation, a little looser coverage, right?
Yeah, keep everything in front of you.
Either play a little zone or soft man and come up and tackle people.
Well,
Don't give them the quick
right?
score. So, I mean, it's a chess match.
Quick wide receiver screen to the outside. It's Solomon, and he spins away, loses the football. Cats have it. Cats on the return. Inside the 5, down at the 3. It's Jay Woods, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Cats.
Wow. That's a big play. You come up, we talked about mixing coverages. They run a sky, the safety comes up to the line of scrimmage, but they get rid of the football. He's just trying to make something that's not there and make a play in this football game.
I mean, look at Rhodes hustling back there, the big fella. That's the nose.
That's right. Nose. That's why when you talk to the head coach and you say, hey, man, who's going to be the difference maker for you? And he brings up his name. Well, he's kind of been that guy, right? He's got a stop credited to him with the bad snap. He gets a turnover right there. Pressure all night. I mean, he's a great football player.
Look, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but it's setting up head coach for the Billings Outlaws, one of my favorite players, Cedric Walker. He was on one of the teams I was with the Firebirds. He's got to be looking at this thinking, look, we lost to Nashville the last time we played them. They're going to have their boys ready because the Cats look really good right now. 1st and goal, keep it on the ground, and they will not get in this time. They had a similar play in the first half that worked very easily. Irvin got in for the touchdown. Much better defense that time.
Better defense, but working the clock too, right? No hurry. But you go back to the personnel. I mean, just watching this football game, Dean Kokinos has done a great job. With getting some guys and keeping them together, right? and fighting. This is a good football team, right? Well coached, and I don't know.
Look, it's all about getting
give
hot
them a
late,
chance,
right?
getting hot late, and then getting a quarterback with that experience.
Second goal this time. They'll give it to Carlton Brown, and he's going to keep working and get in for the touchdown. Flag is down on the play, so let's wait and see what the call is all about. Brown did get into the end zone. Oh, check that out. Was Carlton Brown getting in there? Brown wants the touchdown. Big boy earned it.
There's no foul on the play. Touchdown.